Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I am doing my swatch slash kind of first impressions video of the Jawbreaker palette. If you guys watched my Jeffree Star Deluxe Spring Mystery Box unboxing, you know I got this in my box and I was super excited about it. I didn't own it before I got it in the box, so I'm super happy. I know, like I said in that video that I know I had said in the past that I didn't really want this palette ever, and that was because I don't do a lot of colorful looks. I don't use a lot of colorful eyeshadow, and this is a rainbow palette. But, you know, I guess because I got it and I don't have it, now it kind of gives me an excuse to try to play with color a little bit. So it's got the white, and I do have the mini breaker, so now it's kind of cute. It's kind of cool that I have both of them now. And then the actual, it's the same thing, but it's pink. I do kind of wish that the big Jawbreaker looked like this, because this is what the mini breaker looks like. So I kind of wish they looked the same, like they had the same outer covering, but I also kind of like that they're different. And I also really like how the J-Star logo looks like splattery, or you know what I mean. I like how it's not nice and neat like it always is. So I have my palette so I can swatch it and whatnot. Then I've got some Sephora brand waterproof eye makeup remover. I don't really use this on my face because I don't care for it. I don't like it because this is a makeup remover. You're supposed to use it to remove your makeup and then wash your face, but this stuff's like really oily, and I just didn't like how it made my face feel even after washing it. But it is really nice for getting rid of swatches. And this is one of those ones where you gotta like shake it up and make it like one color. And I have some pads because this palette is does it like 24 pan, I think? Does it say? No, I don't think it says. Oh no, it does. It's right here. Yeah, this is a 24 pan palette. Beautiful, I know, right? Oh. And I do like how, like I said in my other video, I like how he's got like a plain, like a bright white. This is kind of like a white shimmer. He's got like a nice brown and this kind of tan color. And even this one, this really pale pink, kind of sort of, you know what I mean? I love that he's got colors like that. It's not, oh, excuse me. It's not just rainbow colors, it's, you know, so you can maybe possibly do a whole look. And for anybody who has the mini breaker and, you know, is like, oh, who doesn't know if they want like the big one because they have the mini breaker or vice versa, there's only two colors in common with the big Jawbreaker for the mini Jawbreaker, and that's the shade Bubblegum, which is this pink right here, and the shade Bite Me, which is this purple shade right here. Those two are in the mini breaker, but all the other ones are different. So if that was ever a concern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch. I'm going to start with this row because it's the top, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to clean my hand after each one. Some of these are matte, some of these are shimmer. The first row is all actual mattes, so there's only mattes in that row. So all right, and I'll tell you guys like the names, and I'll point them out and see how they swatch. I've never touched this palette before or even seen it in person, so ooh. I mean, I've had Jeffree Star palettes before. Obviously I have a lot of them. So I'm going to get me a pad ready so I can clean off my fingertips if need be. So I know, like, I like his quality of eyeshadow. I just don't know how good his, like, bright colors are. All right. Again, so the mattes in this one are soft, just like all the other ones. So that's good. I've never had any issues with, you know, his mattes not feeling good on the skin. Wow, this yellow is bright. All right, let me clean off my fingers real quick. All right, so here's the first row. And this one right here is just the plain bone white. It's just the plain white. It's called Virgin. Can't really see it too much on my skin, but it's there. This one right here is that very pale pink called Good Morning. This one is Bubblegum. This one is Wow. This one is Suck. And this one is Licorice. I will say Licorice was kind of scratchy feeling on the finger. Hold on. But it does say, well, I don't know, because Bubblegum and Suck weren't scratchy. I don't know. I don't know if it makes a difference, but the red one, Licorice, this one right here, like I said, it felt a little scratchy when I was swatching it. It is, I guess, a pressed pigment, so it might be a little bit different in formula or, you know, something. But just because it felt a little scratchy on my finger doesn't mean it's going to be scratchy on the eye or perform any worse or better, but, or, you know, I don't know. I just so you guys know, that one did feel a little bit scratchy when I swatched it. It didn't feel scratchy when I put it on my hand. It just felt scratchy when I was, you know, putting my finger in it to like swatch it, but it didn't feel scratchy when I did that. But just letting you know, it did feel a little bit different. So yeah, okay. Very pigmented, very nice and bright. That yellow is bright. And then let me see, Suck is that orange color. I kind of like that a lot, actually. I kind of really like that Licorice color too. All right, I'm gonna take this off and then I'll swatch the other one. All right, I'm back and my hand is clean. Everything came off really nicely. There was no staining or anything like that. I mean, it wasn't on my hand that long, but just, you know, to show you guys, there wasn't any staining. All right, so now I'm gonna do this next row. I'll just give you guys a quick peek at it. This row right here. And I'm gonna start with that kind of tealy blue color. Again, everything still feels really smooth. Ooh, that one's really pretty. Ooh, I'm coming to my first metallic shade. Ooh, and it just feels beautiful. Oh, it looks beautiful too. Dang, okay. I mean, I know like his metallics are always really nice. Again, I've had his palettes before, but I've never had this particular one. And you know, sometimes, you know, things can vary from palette to palette. Sometimes they change things. Ooh, that's soft. Ooh, that's so pretty. You know, sometimes they change things and, you know. All right. So here is the second row. It is so pretty. Definitely, I think that this palette is going to make me a fan of color. I really think it might, because I'm already so super excited to, you know, play with this. Okay, this one right here is called Cute, and it is actually very cute. I like it a lot. This kind of peachy one next to it is called Fuck. This beautiful purple is called Gumdrop. This one, oh, it's called Snack. It's just this beautiful, I mean, I'm trying to like get it. Oh, there it goes, kind of. trying to get it in the light so you can really see because that's a shimmer. It's so pretty. This blue right here is called Brain Freeze, and it is just beautiful. I love it. And then this shimmer down here is called Jawbreaker, and it's kind of like it's white but kind of gold. I don't know, it'd be great for inner corner, or I bet you could really use that one as a cheek highlight and it would look really good. I think, anyway. That one I think would also make a really good highlight if you liked like colored highlights that were like not your normal color, like that one. Oh, I think that looked really pretty. Or in the inner corner even, that looked really good. All right, so I'm gonna take this off and we'll get on to the next one. All right, I am back. My hand is clean. And again, no staining. Everything came off really, really nice and clean. I don't expect there to be much staining personally with this palette because it is kind of more pastel and not, I mean, yeah, it's bright, but it's like, you know what I mean? They're not like any super duper dark colors except for a couple in this last row. But the next row will be this one right here. So let's get into it. Oh, these shimmers are just so soft. I love that about his shimmers. They're always so beautiful. So soft. And ooh, yes. Okay, that one, beautiful. Yeah, I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, that blue. Hot damn. Ooh. All right. Here is the next row. This row is super, super pretty. First we have this one. It is called And What. It is a really pretty shimmer. Trying to get to where you can see the beautiful shimmer. But it is a really pretty shimmer and I really like it. This one is called Orange Juice. Super pretty as well. This one is called Sour. I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about that particular color. It's a little teeny bit patchy. Not too bad, but it might work really good on the eye. This blue called Soaked is just blue. I mean, look how bright blue that is. This one's Raspberry, and this one, like the color Licorice, was a little bit scratchy when I was swatching it. So, and then this one is Cotton Candy. It's this really pretty purple shimmer. It's not the exact same color, but it almost kind of sort of reminds me a little bit of the color Trisha in the Shane Dawson Conspiracy palette. It was a teensy bit, this one was a teensy bit scratchy as well, Cotton Candy. It was a teensy bit scratchy, but not as bad as, what's it called, Raspberry. And Raspberry felt more scratchy than Licorice, so just throwing that out there. All right, I'm gonna clean off my hand. Okay, so my hand is clean, and this one had a little bit of staining. You can see, maybe you can't, I don't know, I can see a little bit right here where Raspberry was, like it went over here and is a little bit purpley. And then down here where my wrist is where I swatched Cotton Candy, there's a little bit, hold on, I'm gonna try if I can get a little bit more of it off. Maybe a little bit, but you can still see it a little bit. So Cotton Candy left a little bit and the Raspberry shade left a little bit on the skin, but nothing crazy, nothing crazy. All right, so we're already on the last row, which is this row right here. So yeah, let's get to swatching. All right. Ooh, this is, ooh, that one is pretty. Ooh. All right, let me clear off my finger. All right, so here's the last row. And first we'll start off with this beautiful shimmer yellow. It is the color Lemon Drop. This one is Bite Me. This one is in the Mini Breaker palette. Then we have this red called Cherry Wet. It's kind of like a reddish pink. I know he's got a lipstick that matches it. Then we have this brown called Tasty. This kind of tan color called Cone. And this is actually a really dark blue called Delicious. I know, I mean, okay, in person I can tell it's blue, but on camera it looks almost black, but it's not. It is just a really dark blue. All right, so let me clean off my hand real quick. We'll see if any of these stain or are hard to remove. Oh my. That one left a little bit of a mess. Might have to take a different. Okay, that one left a little bit of a mess, and I'm blaming the color Delicious, which is like that deep dark blue, and for it mostly. There we go, that's a little bit better. Getting a second cleansing really helped. Okay, so definitely like cleaning it again really got the rest of it off. So, I mean, yeah, it did stain a little bit, but it is a darker color, so that kind of makes sense that it would do that. All right. Okay, so one last look at the palette. It's so beautiful. Based on my swatches and seeing them swatched, I think my least favorite colors out of this is Sour, which is this green right here, Raspberry, which is this pink right here, this pink matte right here, and Delicious, which is the deep blue right here that looks almost black. Those are probably my least favorite shades. Now I do think that Wow, which is this yellow right here, and Lemon Drop are gorgeous. I don't use a lot of yellow, but then again, I don't have a lot of yellow, so maybe. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the reason I always say, oh, I don't use yellow, is because I don't like the color yellow, like in clothing or nail polish. It looks weird on me. So you never know though, I might love the yellow eyeshadow. But I do like those colors a lot. My favorite colors out of this palette, just swatching them, is Snack and Gumdrop, Orange Juice, and What, and probably Tasty. I really like this brown color. It's very, very nice. So that is my swatch / first impressions of the Jawbreaker palette. I cannot wait to use this. I really, really can't. I think it's going to be so much fun. So much fun to play with this and really, oh shit, I almost dropped it. I think it's gonna be so much fun to really play with this and really try to make some cute looks. And like I said, I have the mini breaker, so maybe now that I have the big one, I can bring in the little breaker and try to incorporate it into some looks too, because I've never done a video on the mini breaker, but I've talked about it before. I've tried to like use it just by itself, and I can never make anything look good. It always just ends up looking kind of, because it's got like pinks and purples, There's a little bit of orange in here, which I think would go really good with the orange juice color. There's a couple oranges in that one I think would look good too. But I've tried to do a few looks, and I don't know, with that one it never seems to work out, so I just don't think that palette was a good one to use by itself. I think I need to use it with other stuff. So, but maybe I can like try it with some of this, and it can be like, oh yeah, and I also use this, and I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I can't wait to play with it. And even if my colorful looks fail and look bad, I'm still going to come on here and show you guys, because, you know, either A, you guys can give me pointers, or B, you guys can laugh with me because it looks bad. So yeah, all right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.